The Eric Zane Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures. From the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio, Baldwin Ace Hardware, a beacon of DIY awesomeness in the Northland. Already dog acting up. I think she wants to get on the couch. There has been a lot of activity around here for this early in the day. I'm going to put little puppy dog here on the couch. Come here, little one. Oh, yeah. Okay, how about big girl? Oh, so big. There you go. As I was putting the finishing touches on what I wanted to talk about on the show today, I took a look at the Where's My Family app on the old phone. And in real time, I was watching as the Queen of the Forest was headed our way, literally moments away. So I got the old puppy, young puppy, and went out to the front yard, was waiting for her as she was dropped off. And so good to see, so happy to see her. It was just great. And now life can resume for a little while normally. She is a little bit flabbergasted because she walked in and said hello to the NFK, and she was met with, and she wants to kick some ass over that. Should probably get her on right away. Ask her how the trip was. I haven't had time to discuss much of anything with her. She's already trying to put the house back together. Hang on a second. Hello to you.
Hello.
How does it feel to be back home?
Wonderful.
Seems like you were met with kind of like a grumpy Gus when you came home from your time away and you said hello to your brother.
Yeah.
That did exactly. If he had the capability to earn Pooh Bear points, I'm suspecting he would have lost them with that.
For sure. Probably all of them.
You can't be grumpy to our Pooh Bear.
No, I mean, I'm gone for a week. I say, hey, Kevin, very excitedly, and I get, hey.
I don't know what he could be grumpy about. I mean.
And I saw him playing with his tooth a couple times. Maybe that's bothering him.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a tooth issue. Well, he had a great visit at the doctor yesterday.
Which is awesome.
He's in perfect health.
Of course he is.
Yeah. He's in better health than you and I combined.
Which is quite interesting, really, with how he eats.
Yeah. And like his weight is down. His blood work is great. You know, you and I we got one foot in the grave. And he's going to end up getting all of this. He's going to be like a baron in charge of the property.
No, that would be a disaster.
Oh, I know. Can you imagine the neighbors? They would be like, "What the hell? What is going on over there?"
Exactly.
Okay. Well, so we're together for a short while, and then I'm leaving you. That's terrible.
It is terrible. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I won't see you till like Sunday.
No. If I had, dog care, I would be able to go with you, but our doggy daycare is on vacation.
Right. Is that the reason why?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I got to drive halfway across the country into that apocalyptic war zone that is out east.
Where I just came from.
Where you just came from. And, oh, my God. Highlights, did any of the young people on the 8th grade East Coast trip, was there anyone that got in any that was a little bit suspect in behavior?
Well, a few of them got Hershey time.
Hershey time?
Mm-hmm.
Can you go over again what Hershey time is? Is this something that we should be aware of for Pride Month?
No. Hershey time is our last stop of the trip is Hershey Park. And if you act like a bunch of nimwits and do things that you shouldn't be doing and saying things you shouldn't be saying and whatnot and whatever, then they get so many minutes of Hershey time, meaning once we get into the park, they have to sit for however many minutes of Hershey time they've earned before they can actually go and enjoy the fun.
Are the minutes kind of doled out on the is there like a set standard, or is it is there an arbitrary number? Like if someone told Mr. Fails, the boss, to fuck off, how much Hershey time would you get for that?
He would, well, that would probably be elite, probably about a good half hour of Hershey time.
Half hour? It should be the whole time.
Or hour, and then probably a phone call home.
Oh, yeah. Hey, did anybody get a phone call home for poor behavior?
No.
By the way, a moment ago, you combined something again. You'd had a free beer word scramble.
I did?
Yeah.
What was it?
You said if the young people are behaving as, quote, nimwits.
Oh, it's dimwits, isn't it?
Yeah, you combine like Nimrod and dimwits to give us nimwits.
Well, that still kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What did I say? Nimwits or dimwits?
A nimwit.
I think that's a thing.
All right.
I don't know, though.
All right, this is good, but you're right. I am. It's a little strange that I have to head out, but that's just the way it lines up. I agreed to do this a year and a half. Well, almost 2 years ago, I agreed to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Be the officiant at this wedding, and I'm sorry.
You should have a good time.
Oh, I'll have a great time.
Yeah.
Someone made the point that Aram says we are sacrificing tomorrow's podcast because there won't be a live show. However, I have an update as to what I'll be providing for the audience. For Matthew, who doesn't even listen. Did you know that? Matthew doesn't even listen.
Huh.
No.
Oh, he's too busy yeeing or whatever he does.
Yeah, that's his thing. He yells yee yee, which I'm not sure what that is. I think that's a country music thing or a hillbilly thing.
Well, I think there's, he's like the number one top, over the top, self-proclaimed number one fan of Granger Smith. And I think Granger Smith does that yee thing.
What's Granger Smith? Is that a farm equipment company?
He's a country artist.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he goes, yee, yee. And everybody goes, yeah.
Evidently, I have no idea.
Okay.
But if you look on his Facebook page, he'll tell you, hang on a second. I'll even do this right now real quick.
Oh, don't even bother. It wrecks the momentum.
It's just because it says, oh, well, maybe he changed it.
Well, he announced some time ago that he can only be referred to as Matthew.
Not Matt?
Correct.
I don't think I've ever called him Matt. Anyway, so.
Well, that's good. He loves that.
Yeah, you know how when on your Facebook page you give details like info about whatever?
Yeah.
It says biggest fan at Granger Smith.
Okay. Yee yee.
Yeah, yee yee.
All right. So
yeah,
I'll be paying attention to that.
Sure, he'll be yee-yeeing a lot.
Yeah, he's like, you know what also he's the number one fan of?
Huh.
The world famous free beer and hot wing show.
Yeah, this is true.
So, I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. I think he just loves everybody.
He doesn't have a bad bone in his body. He's very sweet. You know? And his lovely fiancée, soon-to-be wife, Amanda, is one of the sweetest people on the planet. I love her to death.
Yes. So is it Scranton that you have to go to?
Yeah, that area.
Okay. Yeah, it says on his Facebook, biggest fan at Granger Smith yelling yee yee and singing all of his songs.
Okay. Yep. You're right.
So that's all Granger Smith related.
Okay. Yes. This is so cool.
So I'm thinking, like, when you introduce them, if you're like at the reception and, well, there's probably a DJ, but if for whatever reason you have to introduce them as Mr. and Mrs. Barossa for the first time, you yell, yee yee.
Barassa. Yee yee, Barassa. He came all the way to Grand Rapids to see a, what do you call it? A Griffins game.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Against the, I think they're the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he walked into Pepino's. Dean tried to molest him, and then he went, yee, yee. And then, whatever. He was good to go.
And he was like 19 at the time or something. I don't know. I don't even think he was of drinking age at the time. Because he's Jackie's age.
He is Jackie's age. I see Matthew is in the chat right now. And I don't think we've said anything bad. He wrote, hey, fucker, you talking about me? And what's weird is his handle. It says Matt Balloon 1115. But I think it should say Matthew.
Yeah. And I'd never heard of him to swear.
I haven't either. I remember him saying yee yee a lot. But I don't think I've heard him say bad words before. So my world is topsy-turvy. And there's all sorts of audience members who are annoyed with Matthew because they're suggesting, well, I even suggested that Matthew, he's not a regular listener. He loves listening to Freeburn Hot Wings, but I don't know if he's listened to me that much that recently.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But
right.
The story goes that nearly 2 years ago, he drove all the way from where he is from, Yee Yee country, to Jersey City to hang out with you and I.
Yeah, he did.
He writes,
his beautiful bride-to-be.
I love her. She's so sweet.
And we ate at that, what's that place called?
Surf City.
Yeah, Surf City.
And we're going back there in 2 weeks.
Yeah, in like 3 weeks. Hopefully the air quality is better by then.
Oh, my God. Matthew says, I've gone back and listened all last week. Well, that's good because, frankly, if you didn't have any idea as to what was going on in the show, everybody here would be annoyed with you, Matthew.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to go catch up on some sleep now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You had to drive through the night from Hershey Park.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? God. And there's you're not like reclined on that bus, are you? Is that like an old school bus, like wheels on the bus go round and round?
The seats do recline a little bit, but that's rude to do to the person behind you. But the only saving grace is that the chaperones get their own seat. And because, I'm not exactly tall, I can just curl up on the seat and and sleep. Probably better than most people, but still.
All right.
It's not really comfortable.
So you made it. You drove through the night. Here you are. It's time to, assimilate back to what we're used to. And then I screw everything up by leaving you.
Then you leave, yeah. But I'll spend the week. I have several open houses this weekend, so I'll go to those.
I wouldn't want to be going to. I'd rather be in a car driving than going to open. I hate open houses. Yeah. The only open house I would want to go to would be the Witten's open house.
Yeah.
So are you going to see the Wittens?
Yep, I'm gonna go see them for a little while. But I have 3 that start at 4, and Kylie starts at 4.
Oh yeah. Kylie is just a dynamo, an absolute force of nature.
I have one at 11. I have one at 3. Then I have several at 4. but I don't know if I'm going to go to all of them.
Update on our friend Matthew.
Yeah.
As we talk. Sorry. What were you going to say?
I said, did we say yee wrong and he's correcting us?
I don't think so. I don't think you can. I mean, it's Y-E-E. It can't be anything but yee.
Okay, can he clarify what that means?
I think it's just okay.
It's
yeah, if he could, I think it's a show of excitement. Like, hey, everybody, yee, and then they go, yeah, yee. And I think it is. I think, like you said, I think that's something that guy Granger Smith would say to the crowd, and then they all lose their minds. That's how it goes. It's like that's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, he's marketed it, and then people, they get like decals and they put it on the back of the truck. It says you'll be driving down the street and see somebody. It says yee on the back of the truck. I struggle with it because it's hard to say yee. You know, yeehaw is easier to say than yee.
I was just looking at Granger Smith's Facebook page, and it says that this year is his farewell tour. So what's going to happen after that? I don't know what Matthew was going to do.
Wait a second. He's fairly young, right?
I know, but it says Granger Smith Like a River farewell tour.
Well, what the fuck is he going to do after that? Maybe just nothing? Just sit around and yell yee at people? It's interesting. That's something I can find out from Matthew. Maybe he knows.
Yeah. But you said you had an update on Matthew.
Oh, yeah. He was listening to this while he's at a gas station, and he picked up something to eat. And
was it a yee bar?
No, not a yee bar. He says, I'm eating a gas station, eating a hot dog that he put pickles on it with black olives and ranch.
Ew.
Why is that? Why is that? Ooh.
A hot dog with black olives and ranch?
I think I'd be willing to try that.
It's not even lunchtime. It's 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but he's been working for quite some time. I mean, he's working all the way up until, and I'm not sure exactly. I think he drives. Doesn't Matthew drive?
No, he used to drive. He doesn't anymore.
Yeah. I know that Amanda also used to drive, but she got out of the game. Something bad happened to her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there was a bad deal when she was driving, I'm thinking in another state, and there was an accident. And she's
no, that was Matthew, dumbass.
Oh, that was Matthew?
Yes.
I thought Amanda did it.
No, Amanda doesn't drive a truck. She's a little itty-bitty thing.
That's what I thought. I thought it was shocking. I thought it was shocking that she drove a truck. I was like, Jesus Christ. That wasn't her?
No,
yeah. For a second, I thought they were both truck drivers. They're like,
it was Matthew.
They like start the day. Like, see you later. Where are you going? I'm going to North Carolina. Well, yee. I'm going over to. I'm going to Maryland.
We unfortunately missed Granger Smith when he was here. He was here in Grand Rapids on April 15th.
Now, is this the type of country where it's like, the type of country I like is described almost as like outlaw country or singer-songwriter, like Chris Stapleton and Jamie Johnson. Is he that type of country, or is he like, come on, baby, shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass, shake your ass, yee, shake your ass, yee, shake your ass?
I don't know. I've never heard of it. I don't think I know any of his songs. I don't know. I think, and what I'm gathering from his Facebook page, I think he's somewhat like religious, maybe. I can't tell.
Oh, So, ye Jesus, shake your ass. Ye Jesus, shake your ass. All right. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I gotta know more. You know what? I got a long ride, so I'll check out some Granger Smith. I keep thinking of like an apple.
Oh my Lord, have mercy!
What? What happened? What? Did something just happen outside?
You said. You said.
What?
You said I have a long ride, but I thought you said I have a long rod.
A long rod? Well, contextually, that wouldn't make any sense. I was talking about Granger Smith. I want to listen to. I wouldn't go. Yeah, I got a. Yeah, you know his songs. Wow. Yeah, I haven't heard. You know, I've got a long rod, and I mean that wouldn't make sense. You're an idiot. Oh, God.
I gotta quit smoking.
Okay. Linda says Diana is slap happy from lack of sleep.
I think I am. I think I need to go to bed. Whew.
Okay.
Okay, well, I will talk to you later.
Yeah.
So everybody, hi.
Yeah, you're going to go down and try to talk to your brother?
I'm going to try and sleep first.
Why don't you go down there and say, oh, my God. Now, you know, I don't even know what you would bring up because he's liable to bite your head off.
Yeah, like I'm not going to deal with that. Like if he's crabby and I'm crabby, that's like double crabbiness, and that's not good.
Well, yeah, I don't detect crabbiness from you though.
No, but if I don't sleep for a little bit, I probably will.
Oh, you might get a little agitated at him. You might want to kick his ass.
Right.
Okay.
And I got to sleep while I can while you're busy with the puppies, because then I'm going to have to take care of the puppies.
Oh.
Because you've been doing it for like a week straight, and that's high maintenance.
Oh, you're not kidding. I had big plans. I talked to this audience about how I was stoked about the prospect of really deep cleaning the house, and I didn't do shit. I couldn't.
No, I know. I got to clean this house too. I'll do that this.
It's so bad.
But when you said something about plans, I thought you said glands.
What the fuck? Rod and glands. I think that's two penis. Yeah, there's. I think that's
don't know what
two penis references.
glands is a penis reference. Your glands is like your throat, isn't it?
This is a ridiculous conversation.
Okay, I gotta go get some sleep.
I need to look up glands defined.
Yes, your glands. Your
The glands is the rounded gland-like head of the penis.
It is not.
I'm just the reader. I'm looking at Merriam-Webster.
Glands. Glands.
Okay.
Glands.
Different.
Glands in the neck.
It sounded like you said glands, Glans, which is in fact the rounded gland-like head of the penis. It's called the glands. But you're not good at this. You recall years ago. You know what I'm going to talk about?
No.
That you suggested that men have two sacks. You said on the radio, your sacks.
They do have two sacks.
No, we don't. We've covered this. There's one sack with a thicker line to deviate between the two sides for your balls. It's like like cinching the strap on a purse to some degree.
Okay, but this is the problem. When you have a saggy sack, it looks like there's two of them.
So are you suggesting that I have a saggy sack?
Sometimes you do.
Well,
when it's hot.
if it's warm, yes, the body does that to protect the testicles, keeps it low so they don't get too warm. It's a wonderful system of cooling. Yeah, there's not two sacks. It's one ball sack.
One sack, two balls.
Correct.
All
right.
You know, some people only have one ball.
Yeah, that does happen. You know, you don't need two. You can get away with just one.
If you only have one, does the other one just kind of bop around in the sack?
You know, I don't know what the mechanism is.
Got all that extra room. It probably just like bounces around like a ping pong.
No, I don't think the ball is floating in there. I think there's structures that attach it. It's all kind of connected. So I think that those serve two purposes: to motility of the semen and the sperm, but also as an anchor type thing.
Mm.
You know?
I see. Yeah.
Little known fact that I just caught wind of.
What?
How many times has Linda been married? Once?
Linda Hall?
Yeah.
I think she's been married only once.
Negative. She just said both of my ex-husbands had one ball. So she's had two guys who only had one ball and another guy who was on the verge of losing the effectiveness of the ball because he was so old. She was dating that senior citizen, remember? I told you about that, right?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
All right.
Well, this has been wonderfully enlightening.
Yeah, this has been wonderful. See, this is why it's good for me to be home in the summer. Then I can be part of your show.
Oh, yeah. That's in my opinion, something special.
Yeah. But summer school starts Tuesday.
Oh, come on now.
I'm serious.
What time do you, is it the same thing? You have to get up the same time?
I think I have to be there at 8:30.
What time do you get out of there?
2.
What the fuck?
It's only Tuesday and Thursday. So that's not bad.
All right.
Okay.
All right, yee.
Yee.
Okay, love you.
Okay, love you too. Bye.
Bye. I'm just shocked that Matthew is here. I like that. He's like, I better at least listen to some degree before this guy drives halfway across the country to see me. Matthew says, for the record, I usually don't listen live. Well, that's not why I thought you don't listen. I thought you didn't listen. There was at one point, Kenny indicated one half of the America's New Power couple, the Hinsons, that you had said it on like the Zaniacs United page or something like that, which I don't care. I love you. I think you're wonderful. I've always enjoyed you, and you've always been a wonderful supporter of me. And then when someone, you said something nice about me when you posted the picture of you wearing the Eric Zane Show podcast t-shirt at the live show for Free Beer and Hot Wings, and someone referred to me as, hang on. Someone referred to me, God, this thing just crapped out. Hang on. Somebody referred to me as big fraud, and you were like, why do you call him a big fraud? And it's like, no, that's like my new favorite nickname that President Trump gave me. Occasionally, I'll talk to President Trump on this show, and he referred to me as Big Fraud Zane. That's what's up with that, and you would know that if you had listened regularly, but for whatever reason, you were busy listening to hot takes like vanilla ice cream is the world's greatest ice cream, which happened. There was a moment that I got wind of that Hot Wings said, all right, I want to take this time to announce to the world that vanilla is the best ice cream. And Ben and I on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast reviewed that clip yesterday in all of its glory. My God, they are so lucky that I am not there, because I think I might have lost my shit and put my fist through his fat head if he looked at all of us and announced to the world that vanilla is the best ice cream. I would be so annoyed, and that would actually be entertaining rather than, oh yeah, well that's pretty good. I love vanilla too. Because I would say, what in your right mind makes you think that anyone on the planet is interested in this stupid ass opinion of yours? Where have we gone as a show when you've made the decision that seems logical in your brain that you're going to use this time to explain to us and leave us no room to do anything with your announcement that vanilla is the best ice cream? I mean, where do you fucking go from vanilla is the best ice cream? There's nowhere to go. You just look at them and blink. Oh, I'd be so goddamn pissed off if I had to sit in a room where some buttfuck announces that vanilla is the best ice cream. You asshole. There was also a joke about someone's personal appearance on yesterday's show that seems to have made our beloved crazy Ashley, America's best dog stealer, to weigh in with, quote, I've never seen anyone who's all one color. Oh, fuck. What a stupid ass thing. So that's why I thought, Matthew, pardon me. I remember distinctly calling you, breaking down Matthew, who I will see tomorrow, that you made an announcement. Going forward, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby declare I shall be known as Matthew. From this day forward, God save the king. Matthew says, I think I deleted that post. Well, I want you to know that you're stuck with it. When I am addressing your guests as the officiant, as the power granted to me by the internet and the universal church, you will be known as Matthew. And that's the end of it. So, tomorrow, as we speak, in my brain, I am planning for you all on the free podcast to get segments that only are beat-ups of the Hinsons. Now, the way I'm going to do this is I have to go through and search on my platform just the names Kenny, and then later on another search of Amanda. Look at what happened. Banana worms incident. Okay, that's a good one. Crying about this. Amanda talking about stupid hockey and me screaming at her. There have been times when Amanda has pissed me off so bad that I pulled the plug on the show. There was one time she did something fucked up when I was, I think I had just gotten operated on for my kidney transplant. And she remembers, it was on Patreon. She pissed me off so bad that I pulled the plug. Now, there's no way I would do that now. Tyler says it was right before the donation. But I was in L.A. I remember that. She pissed me off so bad. And at the time, I wasn't on my meds. So maybe that had something to do with it. But not that much. I mean, Mrs. Hinson has really, really sunk her claws into me. And her husband, the gruesome twosome, have a catalog of catastrophic moments that I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to love when I am away. So it'll be like Amanda beat up commercials, Kenny beat up. Amanda beat up, that's how we're going to do it. In case you don't know, after yesterday's show-stopping incident where these two dumbasses decided to have a conversation that it was literally like they were texting each other. It was so bad that caused, a glorious rage out moment. And thus creating. Now, I want you to know, when I create nicknames for people, it's not like, hey, I think I'm just going to go and call somebody fuckface for no particular reason. There's usually something that's happened that leads me to that. Something that has been done by the person on the show that now they go from being listener to the show to content for the show. It's an earning right. Something has happened along the way to earn that, whether good or bad. So they are forever known as the Hinsons. Matthew says, Easy, I found the post that you were referring to about me being called Matthew. I just texted it to you. Aha. December 22nd, 2021. From now on, I would prefer to be called Matthew, not Matt. So this is my God-given name, and I respect that and hope you can too. Yeah, it's basically what I said. Should have added, ye, carry on. All right. So that's where we sit right now. Great time to head east. Smoke from wildfires wreaking havoc. However, I must kick several of you out. Well, a handful of you. I've been working very hard to keep the live viewers headed towards Twitch. So if you're enjoying the show on Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, to get the entire live show, you must go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live or download the Twitch app and search Eric Zane Live. The audio podcast is available wherever you download shows. Please subscribe so you can get it every day in a timely fashion. If you have the opportunity to rate it or review it, I'd appreciate that. You can send me an email, eric@ericzaneshow.com. The Patreon is free for 7 days. You sign up. Just go to patreon.com/Eric Zane, and you can sign up and enjoy it for 7 days. Today, I'll be posting the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast, where we reviewed the Vanilla is the Best ice cream segment, and also talked about someone that is only one color. Everybody hated that joke, by the way. I said that in front of several people, Ben included, and they were cringing so hard with that blast. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. Goodbye for now. Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook.